The NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Wait 10, wait 20. 54. Not sweetheart.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jason Witten with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
He's coming. Check him. Drop deep.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
14. Number 28, Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he connects with Ebron. 9 yards that time.
A gain of 9 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jonathan Hankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
To throw is Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down. It's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing is Brady on third down. And Wilson has it. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. They'll run on first down. Carson, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Brady. They're able to locate Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Let's go, let's go. Check. Number 53, Mike 53.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Got it.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Brady going to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Brady now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. That throw by Brady incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Brady now on first down. It's hauled in by Dodson. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Dodson, and it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it.
They've got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Gets this one to Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brady now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are back within a... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play? Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Wilson now off the bootleg. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Wilson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Will Dissly, his third touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Bang out, bam, bam.
There's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he connects with Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Wilson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Clay Matthews in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Brady now to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Brady to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Doxson, his first touchdown on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Hauschka with the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Wait, 20. Sugar.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. That one complete to Hill. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Check back. Hey, 66.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clay Matthews in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
All right. Here we go. Let's go. Keep that. All right, let's get there. Hey, ball 66.
Brady to throw. And it's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
65, 65, 65. Mike 54. Mike 54. Okay, Alabama. Let's go. Alert.
Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, orbit.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Sugar. 54.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo. And it's the Bills that have added to their lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
No, 66.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Complete to Jason Witten. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. The end result, 21 yards. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tampa Bay, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.